All right, boys, so can I real quick just go ahead and say congratulations. You just found the best Salvagers salvo guide on all of YouTube. In this video, I, Papa myfi, am going to show you how to get Salvagers salvo not only stupidly easy, but, and get this, entirely solo. You will walk away from this video, hop on Destiny 2, and acquire your shiny new grenade launcher within the day. And I know some of you might be wondering why I claim that this is the best guide. And well, some of you might remember when I made my how to get mountaintop dummy easy. And well, that is the #1 most viewed mountaintop guide on YouTube in all of Destiny 2 Year 3. So yes, I know what I'm doing when it comes to showing you all how to get Pinnacle/ritual weapons, okay? Trust me, you're in good hands. Now, you know, and I know, that we don't do 5-minute intros around here, so let's get into it. So in order to start the questline to obtain the Salvager's salvo, you are first going to need to head to the tower and speak to everyone's favorite gunsmith, Banshee 44. From there, he will give you a quest called Messy Business. This is a 2-part quest, but the second part is just claiming the grenade launchers. So this quest is going to have you defeat enemies in Crucible, Gambit, or Strike playlist, and then complete Crucible, Gambit, or Strike matches. Now, the enemies defeated part can actually be sped up by defeating those enemies with grenades or grenade launchers. The actual quest displays the enemies defeated in the form of points. I'm not too sure how many points you get per just regular non-grenade launcher/grenade kills, as I didn't even bother using regular weapons, but for the grenade launcher/grenade kills, those will award you around 15 points per kill. So now that you know you should be using grenade launchers, which grenade launchers should you be using? The absolute best grenade launcher to use is going to be Deafening Whisper. This grenade launcher is acquired via Wrathborn hunts, so if you don't have one, then go grab one. It takes no time at all to get one. This grenade launcher is a wave frame, meaning you fire it on the ground, then it shoots out a blast of energy across the ground, disintegrating anything 10 feet in front of where the grenade landed. Now for your power weapon, and of course, well, you're gonna want to use a grenade launcher. I recommend Anarchy, but I understand not everyone has that, and that's fine because your power weapon literally doesn't matter. Now, I know I just said that you're gonna want to use a grenade launcher for your power weapon, but your Deafening Whisper is going to be getting so many kills paired with what I'm about to mention that, to be honest, you're going to forget to even pull out your power weapon. Now, what is this thing that I'm talking about that's going to make you forget to even use your power weapon? Well, let me introduce you to the exotic gauntlets SUNBRACERS. These gauntlets grant you unlimited grenades for 5 seconds every time you get a charged melee kill. Now, these by themselves are pretty good, but where they become busted is when paired with Top Tree Dawnblade. Top Tree Dawnblade is going to grant tons of melee energy when you get kills while in the air, which is very, very easy to achieve on this subclass. Simply jumping and ADSing on this subclass is going to suspend you in the air for a few seconds, and it gets even better because you can consume one of your grenades, which will in turn grant heat rises for 10 seconds. Heat rises will turn you into a literal walking, or should I say flying, AC 130. So the game plan is to consume your grenade, float into the air, and then fire off your ranged melee attack at a low tier ad. This will activate SUNBRACERS. Then, while still airborne, start chucking grenades like crazy. Every kill while airborne is going to extend the time of heat rises and grant melee energy. Once your 5 seconds of unlimited grenades is up, you will then have your melee back, so just rinse and repeat. Yeah, half the time with this method, I barely even used my grenade launchers because this is so much more effective, especially with solar grenades. And don't worry, every grenade kill grants the same amount of points as actual grenade launcher kills. Now, that whole method that I just mentioned is only going to work if you have a plethora of ads to cut down, and that's where Blind Well comes in. If you take a close look at the defeating combatants part of your quest, it reads Strike Playlist, but this is actually false. Any strike will work for the killing enemies part. So load into the corrupted strike via the Dreaming City and head to the Blind Well. You will need some charges of light, and no, I'm not talking about the mods. You acquire charges of light via Petra, so make sure to head to her to pick some up before doing this. Once you have loaded into the corrupted, head to the Blind Well as fast as possible. Upon arriving at the Blind Well, 9 times out of 10, there will be people there already doing the same thing that you're doing, and the people that you loaded into the strike with might even be doing this as well, and at that point, you'll just load in already at the Blind Well. No need to go there. From there, either join in on the Blind Well that might already be going on, or quickly insert a charge of light into the center of the room. The reason you're being fast about this is because if you are quick and you get your charge of light in, then if you get teammates that aren't doing what you're doing and they load a new instance or even die, then it won't pull you to them most of the time. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it won't. So you have as much time as it takes them to complete the strike to farm kills. Now, this is where I'm going to offer everyone watching this video to make this whole method even easier by offering you a way to get people to do this with, even if you don't have friends that play Destiny. Join my Discord, link on the screen now or in the description, and scroll down to the newly created chat or channel called Salvagers Salvo. This chat was specifically created to help solo players find people to do the blind well farm with. If you see someone that's on the same platform as you and they need help to do this, then join up with them. If not, then put what platform you're on and ask people to help. I guarantee you'll get some gamers to play with. The blind well method took me roughly 30 to 45 minutes completely solo to complete the total 7,500 points part of the quest. I've seen some people say to farm lost sectors in strikes, or just, and this makes me sick just saying this, playing strikes normally to get the kills, and that's just a big yikes for me, dog, if you do your enemies defeated part like that. Now, the next part of this quest, complete matches, is going to be by far the most tedious part. I think I saw someone say play Gambit, and if you found this video because you don't want to play Gambit, don't worry, I'm not going to be telling you to play Gambit. Plus, that's not even the fastest way to do this part, so I think they might have been memeing when they said that, but yeah. The absolute best way to complete this part is by going into this week's current featured Crucible playlist, Mayhem. Now, before you freak out, because I just said Crucible, remember, it's Mayhem. You know the playlist that gives everyone their super in about 5 seconds and matches get completed in about 3 minutes? Yeah, that one. This is by far the fastest way to complete this part of the quest. Each win is going to award you between 3 to 5%, and each loss is going to award you 2 to 3%, and you need a total of 100%. Now, the best way to try and secure the dub every time is by playing passive with long-range weapons and waiting for your super. Speaking of your super, the best super to use is going to be Meme Beam, Chaos Reach, with Geomags. It's an amazing long-range shutdown super, so shutting down other supers is super easy, and racking up the kills from a distance without risking your life is even easier. Plus, Geomags makes it to where if you pop your super and only kill like one person and then there's no other enemies around, then you can just cancel it in your super. Well, it'll get refunded back to you, or at least a portion of it will. I was on a 15+ win streak tonight completely solo, and I didn't even realize it until I finally lost. Just play like that and I guarantee you'll start racking up the wins. Now, sadly, even with these matches going by every 3-ish minutes, it's still going to take you a few hours, but I still recommend going ahead and cranking these bad boys out, because this playlist is only here for a week, and once it's gone, we don't know when it'll be back. If you're watching this when Mayhem is no longer the featured playlist, then I recommend just normal Crucible matches, because that's still going to be the quickest way to do this solo, or you could just wait for Mayhem to come back. Once you have completed the required 7,500 points and the 100% matches completed, you will return to Banshee to claim your shiny new Salvager's Salvo grenade launcher. And that is how you get Salvager's Salvo super easy and relatively fast. Remember, Mayhem is only here for a week, so unless you want to play normal Crucible matches, then I recommend you go ahead and start camping for your super. But now I need something from you. Yes, you. I need you to let me know in the comment section if you think Salvager's Salvo is the new Mountaintop 2.0, if you will. A lot of people have been claiming this, but I'm curious as to what you all think, because I know after this guide, all of you should have it, so let me know in the comment section. With all that being said, if you enjoy my videos or have ever found them useful, then feel free to subscribe. But remember, only if you enjoy the videos. Also, if you want to watch a real-life handsome Squidward play Destiny 2 live, then let me point you to my Twitch, twitch.tv/myfi with an underscore at the end, where you can catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on the weekend. I normally start streaming around 9 p.m. EST, so if that sounds interesting, then feel free to drop your boy a follow over there. And finally, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more how to get stuff easy mode, then drop a like so I know you all like these type of videos, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.